Max morning.
Max morning, everyone.
Chris and I are so excited to be here with you on your virtual event in Ghana. And I just want to say it's been a crazy year and a half. There's been a lot of adjustments.
To say the least.
A lot of adjustments. And I have to say for myself personally, I mean, Chris and I grew up in the network marketing profession for the last 25 years, doing it the old way, the old school, belly to belly, connecting with people, flying, traveling, doing events, and then bang, all of it stopped. So we had to really adjust to the times, to what was going on in the environment, and we did it. I mean, we've been successfully working our business through the social media platform.
Yeah, and I mean, we're moving in steps. And what's really important here, folks, is to keep evolving, to keep learning, never stay the same. Very, very, very important. There's a few topics that we want to talk to you about in reference to our experiences, in reference to different situations that we've came across in, the past 25 years, in my case, actually 30 years of being in this kind of business. But I've been full-time for about 27, 28 years. And folks, there's some really, really important point that we want to address that I believe could make a significant difference in your business. And one of them, I'm sure everybody knows what I'm about to say, but it's unity. There is prosperity and unity. The thing that's very important here to understand is it's okay to disagree. If the entire world would always agree, we would never see any wars. You understand what I mean? There will always be differences of opinions. And the greatest leader that I have seen in my time are the people that can adjust and agree that we are disagreeing, but we're still moving forward, even though we may be in disagreement, and we're still in harmony. That is something that is absolutely critical. I cannot stress this enough.
And really what defines us as a leader is how we face adversity.
This is critical, folks. Again, as leaders, we evolve, and you will find that your paycheck will have a strong reflection on the level of leadership that you have achieved. We'll talk about some of the basic elements that we talked about years ago in some of the events like the Destined to Diamond, used to be called Road to Diamond, and so forth. I remember talking about that. It was such an important topic. I want to come back to that because often what's important as we evolve is to come back to the basics and start kind of comparing what we've done, how we've evolved from before and after. And that's a very important point, Tammy, and I completely agree, is how you face adversities really will define you as a leader.
And love is the most powerful energy force out there. And all positive things come from love. So always pay attention when you're connecting with people, or you're by yourself and the way you're talking to yourself or about others. Always remember to do it from love and keep it positive, because energy matches energy, and all negative things come from a lack of love. So pay attention to that. It is so important to be love and to give love.
Your relationship can only be as healthy as you are. Always work on you first, right? Don't blame the upline. Don't blame the downline. Don't blame the company. Don't blame your husband. Don't blame your wife. Don't blame your children. Look at yourself.
Yes.
And start from yourself. And as you evolve, I'm telling you, it will reflect upon your leadership, and it will reflect on others. Often people come to Tammy and I and say, you guys are so humble. And, there's a saying that I've been sharing, and I'm sure some of you have heard Tammy and I say that very often, is remember where you come from.
Yeah.
Always remain a student, right? Always remain humble. I mean, I've burned that into my brain, because I know that as you start evolving and get into new money and everything else, it is easy to fall into the trap and thinking that you're better than everybody else. Be very careful with that. right? It's very important that the bigger you become, the stronger you become, you humble yourself even more to be more of a servant.
Absolutely. And time will promote you or expose you.
Always.
So, yeah, so these are all the things that you want to be working on. Chris and I have been working on this stuff for so many years, and we still remain students. We're doing tons of stuff on social media right now. So if you want to form a winning team, you must first form a winning character. Your relationships can only be as healthy as you are. So constantly work on yourself. This is something that we've been doing for many, many, many years. And hey, you know, sometimes we're not always focused in the positive. So sometimes we have to talk to ourselves and, you know, create some more reinforcements for ourselves. We're all human beings.
You know, and this is absolutely correct. You know, another point we want to cover is stay the course in tough times and in good.
Exactly.
Very important. When things are good, appear and inspire others. When times are tough, get back into the groundwork and do the things you did when you first started that got you into momentum. Very, very important. You know, often people think it's better somewhere else. It's greener somewhere else. Folks, I'm telling you, it is not. Max is a safe place to be. It's a great place to be. We have the envy of the industry when it comes to a product. And at the end of the day, we keep evolving. Everything's evolving. We are evolving. The company's evolving. Don't be distracted by, I call it the white noise. Stay the course. Keep moving forward. Keep evolving.
Absolutely. And always learning. I can't stress that enough. You always have to be evolving and learning as well. You know, there's no good times, there's no tough times. There's only learning times. Always, always remember that. And gratitude is the key. Love and gratitude, it goes together, you know, all positive things. Be grateful for where you are right now. I remember Chris and I, when we had the toughest time ever in our life, we've been to the bottom, worse than the bottom. We understand what it felt like to be there, but we made a decision when we were in that tough time that we were going to grow from that situation, and we were going to become better. We were going to learn more. We were going to go back in the field and do what it took for us to get to the success levels that we got to in the first place. So be grateful at every level that you are, and always, always remember there's lots of learning experiences that you're going to go through. So don't ever think that it's always tough and it's always difficult, because it's not. And if you're in a situation like that, you have to ask yourself questions like, you know, I'm here, how do I get there? And it's a learning experience that's going to get you to the next step.
You know, I totally agree. And folks, at the end of the day, whatever you focus on, whatever thought that is the most dominant thought in your mind, I'm telling you, this is where all your energy, your focus will be towards.
Yeah.
Very important. Choose your battles. And the fact is, be grateful. Be grateful that the company has done all the legwork and all the heavy lifting to be able to be where we are around the world. We don't see what goes on behind closed doors. We don't see the struggle they go through. And the fact is, often we're not happy about certain things, not realizing that what we got is a result of an enormous amount of work that we don't share appreciation for. So gratitude is such an important aspect of personal growth. And when you are grateful, in my experience, I know I feel that way, you tend to want to do 10 times more for those people.
Yeah.
That's why we are so adamant about being grateful. Gratitude is the foundation to happiness and success. I'm telling you.
So a great exercise is to write down 3 things that you're grateful for every single day. I do this on a regular basis. Set powerful intentions and speak them as if you already have them now. And always set your goals in the now. So, for example, I am so happy and grateful now that I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am a great leader, I am attracting great prospects into my business, I have a winning team. All things are possible if you believe in yourself and you believe in the people that you're working with. So always do great intentions.
Again, your most dominant thought will be reflecting where you're going to be spending most of your time and energy towards.
Yes.
Very important. And earlier we talked about the 5 levels of leadership, and I really recommend for you to pick this book, the audio book or the physical book of John C. Maxwell, The 5 Levels of Leadership. And the reason I want to bring this back up is now that there's many different levels all over the world in Max International, especially in Africa. Great, wonderful leadership. But what happens, sometimes we forget that the person that just came into the business have no idea what you went through. They don't know who you are. They don't know the kind of leader you are and what you've achieved. So as far as they're concerned, you are what we call a position leader, right? So this is leadership level 1. So in other words, it's kind of like the power has been assigned to you based. It's like getting a job and you're hired to do something, and you're being given this particular position based on your education and so forth, but the employees hasn't built a relationship with you.
And
right?
in our case, it would be the rank. They see you at your rank level, but they don't have the respect at that level of knowing you and what you have done, what you've accomplished as of yet. So you always have to remember that they don't know you yet. So, it's really important to connect with people at their level and help them grow.
I totally agree. The second level of leadership, and that's when you graduate to level 2, that's what we call a permission leader. People follow you because they want to. They appreciate the relationship, the time you've given them. And that's another level of leadership where really in network marketing, the level that is the bidding level is level 2, because people don't do business with people they don't know or they don't like. You understand? So it's really interesting. But in network marketing and arena, level 2 leadership is the first. So you need to graduate to level 2 right away, to start having a team that will follow you. And on level 3, it's a production leader. This is someone that's out there that is recruiting. It's helping. They got into the rank, and people are seeing them achieve. Right. This is when you get from the senior associate to a bronze, and the bronze to silver, and the silver to gold, and even as a platinum. Now in the platinum, you start falling into another levels of leadership. But that's a production leader. People are seeing you moving up the rank and evolving, and because of that, you're getting the attention as a production leader. That's leader level 3.
And of course, level 4 leadership is people development. People follow you because of what you've done for them.
And this again, you think about the leadership in your organization. Think of the people that are out there, and the environment that he created to help your team evolve. Mm-hmm. And there's many of you. Too much for me to start listing. The point here is that level 4 is critical. But you see, you're not recognized as level 4 until you graduate from level 3, level 2, from level 1. But remember, as in network marketing, we really start from level 2. And number 5, level leadership level 5, and keep in mind that we're kind of summarizing the details here for the sake of time and respect for the speakers on this platform today. Leadership level 5 is the pinnacle. Mm-hmm. People follow you because of who you are and what you represent. You enveloped all of these 4 leadership. Very important. And that way, I truly believe that when you reach that level, it's a responsibility. So if someone brand new comes into this business, they don't know you from Adam, right? They don't know who you are. Well, for them, you're a level 2 or level 1, right? They're grateful for who you are, but they have no idea what you've accomplished. But when you have reached a level 5, guess what happens? You graduate to level 1, 2, 3, and 4 with individuals very quickly because you have developed the skills and the personal growth that new people will recognize into you right away. So I thought it was important to bring up the point of the 5 levels of leadership, because it's some of the basic foundation that we started training way back before we even had diamonds in Africa, right? So I just thought it was a good point to bring up here. But as we close our segment here, we want you to know that we love you.
Very much.
Very, very much. We are so grateful for you.
Yeah.
And the reality is we haven't been around, and we know it. And we are so sorry for that. It is very difficult, depending on where you live in the world, but I know like for North America, especially in Canada where we are right now, it's very difficult to move around. But I'm telling you, it's coming to an end. And when it does, we are going to come back and we will visit you, hug you, kiss you.
I can't wait.
So we can reconnect again. We really, really, really miss the human connection that we had. And we built our business in the 80s. That's when it all started. And it was all about traveling and meeting people and going to hotels and, getting to know people. Now, listen, I know that things have evolved, and we're probably never going to go back to, not using online virtual events anymore, because it is so effective, but it'll be a combination of. And we look forward to start traveling again.
Absolutely. Yeah, he got me a little bit emotional there thinking of it, because we think about you all the time. Really, we do. And we miss you tremendously. We cannot wait till we can see each other. So bye for now. Have an awesome virtual event.
So stay the course. We will see you soon. And bye for now.
Bye-bye.